Oh, hi. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Christina, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my summer favorites. I feel like I got really lucky this past summer in the book department because I read a total of 10 books, and 5 out of those 10 I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So we've got a ton of books, and I also have some stationery supplies I feel are now a staple in my stationery collection. So whew, we've got a lot to get through. First, I want to start off with the Crayola super fine tip markers. Now, this is something that I have just recently discovered. You guys, I have been sleeping on these markers. I had no idea that these were such a good deal. This one here is a pack of 50 markers for $6.99 at Target. You guys, that is such a good deal. I want to show you guys the actual markers because, like I was saying earlier, when I saw people using these markers in their videos, I didn't go out of my way to go buy them because it's not the most aesthetically pleasing marker. This is a pretty basic marker, and then the actual writing tip looks like that. It is pointed. I've seen people use this to write calligraphy, to color things in, and it works. It's just purely a functional marker set. Also, I will mention that if you use these a lot, it'll fall apart. I noticed it with my niece. She has the same set of markers and she uses them way more often than I do, and they are a bit worn. So that's the only downfall, is that they will fall apart. But let me remind you, it is $6.99 for a pack of 50 markers. This is the newest notebook in my collection. It is the 5-minute journal. I am obsessed with this notebook. I'm not very much of a writer. I tried the whole journaling thing and it doesn't work for me. If anything, I feel discouraged whenever I journal. But what I love about this notebook is that it's quick, easy, and it promotes mindfulness. Let's talk about what it actually is before I jump into how obsessed I am. In the inside, you actually have these journal prompts. It's the same questions every single day. What I love is that it's undated, so there isn't any pressure to have to fill this out every single day. This first section here is what you would fill out as soon as you wake up. The first set of questions, you want to list 3 things you're grateful for. You want to list 3 things that would make today great. And then a daily affirmation. I am ... And that's it. That's all you write. This gray section here is what you would fill out right before bed. You want to list 3 amazing things that happened today. And then how could I have made today even better? It's just a perfect opportunity to promote mindfulness, right? This is doing something for yourself, no obligation. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I really am. I've got a sticker book. It is the Passion Planner Women's Empowerment Sticker Book. Now, I cannot remember the last time I used a sticker book, or the last time I bought a sticker book. I would use the sticker book for a couple of weeks, and then it would find itself in this bottom tray of my stationery cart. I would store it here, and then I would completely forget that I had it there in the first place. So I'd forget about them. They tend to just collect dust. I am confident though that this sticker book is the first sticker book I will use every sticker in. Look at that. It is so pretty. Look at this one. Look at that one. So cute. Look at this. I used all these stickers here. I had to stop myself because I'm like, I gotta show you guys something. The color palettes, I mean, you guys know this is right up my alley. Just the nudes, the muted colors. I also love the fact that you don't have to have a passion planner to use these stickers. You can use them with any kind of planner or journal you're currently using. I do have to mention, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I announced last month that I am a ambassador for Passion Planner. It's about time! I've been making Passion Planner videos for the last 2 years, and it's just amazing that I get to work alongside a company I absolutely love and support. If this sticker book speaks to you, feel free to use my discount code Christina10, that's Christina with a K, and I will leave that in the description down below. Next on the list of my summer favorites is one of my most recent purchases. It is the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. I'm actually really happy that I decided to go with this size instead of the 11 inch. I didn't realize how much screen space I needed until I was using an app called Procreate. And if you guys don't know what Procreate is, it is an innovative app for artists. You can sketch, draw, paint. It is such a fun app. I've been personally using it to Photoshop my thumbnails. I've been busy transferring everything from my MacBook to my iPad Pro. I've been just learning how to navigate through the device and discovering new apps and learning how to use those. I also am trying to organize my digital space. Even though I'm very organized when it comes to my personal life, things are always thrown into a folder and I don't separate them. I'm getting better at it. A couple things that I love about the iPad Pro, just like all Apple products, it is user friendly. I also love how lightweight this is. Like, this is so light. We also didn't have this. This is genius. I can't believe they didn't come out with this sooner. It's convenient in terms of it keeps my, like, I would rather use this than my fingers because it keeps my screen clean. Even when you wash your hands, your fingertips still carry oils. If I don't have to clean the screen every single day, I'm happy with that. We're gonna dive into the books, starting off with Next Year in Havana. I absolutely loved this book. It felt like a history lesson, but with a forbidden romance, very much like Romeo and Juliet. It goes back and forth between two different time periods. 1958 from the perspective of a 19-year-old girl. Her name is Elisa. Present day, it is from the perspective of Marisol, which is Elisa's granddaughter. Elisa has passed away, and she has requested that her granddaughter go to Cuba to spread her ashes. But while she's in Cuba, she discovers something about her grandmother's past. I don't want to dive into the story too much because it is so good and I felt like there were so many different layers. Oh, hi. You want to say hi? Oh. She wants me to open the door. Romance is one of those genres I don't gravitate towards very much, but I absolutely love the history aspect of the book because I didn't know much about Cuba's history and I felt like I learned so much. The Henna Artist is a remarkable story that takes place in the 1950s in the city of Jaipur. The main character, Lakshmi, escapes an abusive relationship and builds a life for herself by being one of the best henna artists in the city. Word gets around and she finds herself providing service to the women of the upper class. She's surrounded by all of these powerful people. It really is an inspirational story of how sometimes you're dealt a difficult hand, and even when things look really, really, really bad, it will get better. Next, we have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. When I first started reading this book, I wasn't quite sure what to think of Eleanor. The beginning was a bit slow. You don't really know what's happening. We're reading from a first-person perspective. It's through Eleanor's eyes, the main character, and it just seems like she's going to work, working her 9-to-5 job, and then going home. That's what it seems like for the first chunk of the book. It is a bit slow. I feel like that's intentional by the writer. I love what the writer's done because it truly feels like you're getting to know somebody. Just like in real life, we are always so quick to cast judgment on someone, and that's how I felt when I first read the book. I found Eleanor judgmental. She was quirky, awkward, socially awkward, and even a creep at one point. But you soon realize that there are things that once you peel those layers, you learn what makes Eleanor Eleanor. Last but not least, probably one of the most moving books I've read this year is Between the World and Me. It's one of those books that should be a required reading in school. I mean, every American should read this book. This book is in the form of a letter from the author to his teenage son about his feelings and the realities of being a Black man in America. It challenges you. It conjures up the heavy side of history that America doesn't want to talk about. I want to read you guys an excerpt. To be Black in the Baltimore of my youth was to be naked before the elements of the world, before all the guns, fists, knives, crack, rape, and disease. The nakedness is not an error, nor pathology. The nakedness is the correct and intended result of policy, the predictable upshot of people forced for centuries to live under fear. That is it for my summer favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if any of the items I mentioned in this video sparked joy. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.